Which of the following is not a method of support in plants? Not a method. The 4 choices about cell wall deposition. Number B, turgor pressure. C, cork formation. D, leaf wilting. Which choice? The first one is the cell deposition. Cell deposition is a process in the formation, growth, differentiation of the plant cell. The cell deposition is mainly consists of a structural component of cellulose. Cellulose is sensed and embedded in the plasma membrane. It's not the choices. The second choice about turgor pressure. What the meaning of turgor pressure? What it depends on? It depends on the osmosis. Osmosis causes the wall expand during growth. Turgidity of the plant also. It's not the choices. The second choice, the third choice about cork formation. What are the cork? Cork is a protective tissue. It separated the living organism of the plant from outside environment. The outside environment formation of cork epidermis is the result of the activity of secondary meristemic or cork cambium. This the cork is not a choice. The fourth choice about loss of rigidity. The rigidity is the plant how it wilt. Let's go to answer the question. To answer the question is the choices is leaf wilting. Wilt is rigidity. Yes, that's the first question. Let's go to the second question. The second question about what is the main role of Collenchyma cell in plant. The Collenchyma cell is a type of cell which make many functions. If this is a function of the Collenchyma, let's go to C. The first one is photosynthesis. B, storage of nutrients. C, flexible support. D, water transport. What is the Collenchyma tissue? Let's go about it. The Collenchyma tissue is found in the plant cell. The plant tissue is Collenchyma. What are the tissue composed of? It composed of a living organism, elongated cells, provides support structure, mechanical strength, and flexibility. Let's go the choices. The choices about allowing to easy bending without breakage. So the answer is flexible support that the Collenchyma tissue. Let's go to the third question. It will be more easy than the other question. Number 3, what are the type of movement involves the continuous internal activity with the cells? Let's go to the internal, means inside the cell. What are these choices? Peristalsis, locomotion, cytoplasmic streaming, and skeletal movement. Which choice? Let's go to discuss about the peristalsis. What the meaning of peristalsis? Let's go. You must consider the internal activity. Internal activity, let's speak about the peristalsis is a series of muscle contraction in the digestive system or the digestive canal of your body. Locomotion, that's the second choice. Second choice called locomotion. What the meaning of locomotion? Locomotion means movement from one place to another place. Is this the choices is right? No. Let's go about the movement. Movement, traveling, moving, not a locomotion is a choice. The third one is cytoplasmic streaming. Where is cytoplasmic streaming found? Inside the cell. Let's consider about internal cells. Internal cells means is the flow of movement of cytoplasm. The flow of movement inside the cell. Transport and deliver metabolites, nutrients, and some cell organelle to other parts within the cell. Yes, that's the choice. Let's go. Skeletal movement means how to describe the action of the muscle upon the skeleton. We can bend, we can move. That's appear in this figure. So the choice is cytoplasmic streaming about the internal activity with the cell. Let's go about the fourth question. It will be more easy. The fourth question, in which of the following group of the animal would you find the external skeleton? Oh, there are 4 choices different from each other. They speak about the group of animals: mammals, arthropods, polyfish, cartilaginous fish. Which of them is external one? Let's go. We classified the living organism according to their skeleton into 2 main groups: exoskeleton and the endoskeleton. The exoskeleton about some living organism which has exoskeleton. What are the exoskeleton consists of? They are consist of chitin, calcium carbonate, but the endoskeleton, it's found about bone and the cartilage. Cartilage, bone, endoskeleton. I ask about the exoskeleton. Exoskeleton means some living organism which have the exoskeleton. Exo means out. Let's go about the answer. Answer is arthropod. What the meaning of arthropod? They have living organism which has many legs. That called arthropod as insect. Let's go about the 5th question. The 5th question speak about the gland which stimulate the mammary gland to secrete milk after delivery. Let's speak about after delivery. Means we have a baby. What are the glands which stimulate the mammary gland? The mammary gland, what are the hormones? Hormones? Prolactin. Prolactin is the hormone is stimulate the production of milk. Milk, baby, prolactin. Where it comes from? It's stimulated by the anterior pituitary gland. So the answer will be the gland which stimulate the mammary gland to secrete milk after delivery, not an ovary, not parathyroid, not adrenal gland, but it's pituitary. Pituitary, anterior pituitary. Let's go about the 6th question. 6th question speak about which of the following is not function of insulin. What? Insulin is a hormone secreted by a pancreas. Let's speak about the choices. All of them are insulin function except one. Let's go to read. Number A, stimulating glucose oxidation. Yes, stimulating glucose oxidation. 2, transporting fructose across the cell membrane. Let's think. C, stimulating conversion of glucose to glycogen. Yes, it do. D, reducing blood glucose level. Yes, it do. Let's speak about the B. No, C. From the function of insulin is allow the passage of monosaccharides only except the fructose. Let's go to the question again. Except the fructose? Yes, but here is a fructose. It's not of the function of insulin. So we'll speak the answer. Speak about the answer. It will be B, transporting fructose across the cell membrane. It's not the function of insulin. Let's go to 7. 7, which hormone is secreted by Graafian follicles of the ovary and help in the development of female secondary sexual characters? Yes, female characters. What are the female characters? There are many characters called the female characters. Which hormone of them? Let's read. Number 1, testosterone. B, estrogen. Progesterone and testosterone. Which of them? Let's go about the Graafian follicles. Graafian follicles is fully matured follicle which rupture and release the ovum during ovulatory phase. Yes, there was an ovum. There was an ovum here in the Graafian follicles. After rupture, after ovulation, ovulation. After ovulation, the Gravian follicles transforms into the corpus luteum. Are they secret hormones? Yes, they are secret two hormones. Let's go about the hormones. The first one is estrogen. The second one is progesterone. Which of them is responsible for the secondary sexual characters? The first one is estrogen. Is increase the breast size and regulate the menstrual cycle. That depends on the secondary sexual hormone, sexual characters. Corpus luteum, which secrete progesterone, and it required for the maintenance of pregnancy. No pregnancy here. We ask about the secondary sex hormone. Yes, that estrogen. Let's answer. Which hormone is secreted by Gravian follicles to produce sexual characters is estrogen. Yes, it's estrogen. Let's go about the eighth question. The eighth question about the fungi. Yeast fungus. Who one is not considered about yeast fungus? Let's ask you about the question. What is the importance of budding to yeast fungus? Here, the yeast fungus will be reproduced. How the yeast fungus will be reproduced? Let's go. Number A, producing a new individual that are different in size. Producing individual carrying a new trait? No. Producing large number of individuals of the same species? Maybe. Let's go about D, producing individual more adapted to the environmental condition. How about the yeast fungus reproduce? The yeast fungus reproduce by asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction may be depend on mitosis. Wow, that's yeast fungus. Is that yeast budding? Mitosis reproduce. A living organism has the same species, has the same type, has the same characters of their parents. Not asexual reproduction. It's asexual reproduction. Let's go. So the answer, it will be producing a large number of individuals of the same species. Not different, because it's not a meiosis, not asexual, not sexual reproduction. Producing individual carrying a new trait? No. Producing individuals that are different in size? No. That's C. Let's go about the other question. The other question speak about, wow, flower. Let's go about the flower. The flower is the opposite figure. Illustrate a part of mature ovary in the flowering plant. Which letter indicate to one of the product of mitosis? No, meiotic division. Meiotic division, not a mitosis, a meiotic division. A meiotic division, which letter? A, B, C, or D? Let's speak about this. Wow, this is maturation of ovary and the anther stages. When the meiotic division done, it will produce what? Produce N. N means a half number of chromosome which produce ovule. So the answer will be the letter B. B is the meiotic division. Meiotic division produced. Let's go about the 10th question. 10th question is a babies. Yes, it's a twins. Twins babies. Examine the picture that illustrate in the formation of embryo. Not one embryo, they are two embryos inside a female uterus, and then reduce. وبعدين هنقرر إيه. Let's go. How many ova and sperm took part in the formation of this case, respectively? How many ovum? How many sperm? They are separately embryo. They are 2 ovum and 2 sperms. So they produce 2 embryonic sac and separated placenta. So 2 and 2 is the answer. 2 ovum and 2 sperm. Let's go about the other question. Number 11, study the diagram of asexual reproduction in 2 different species of living organisms, and then deduce what distinguishes the new individual X from the new individual Y. There are 2 individuals produced. The first one produced by mitosis. The second one produced by meiosis. What are the difference between the meiosis and the mitosis here? They are produced 2 different individuals. Let's go. Exactly similar to the parent individual, that's the first choice. The second choice about different form, the parent individual in characters has half the number of chromosomes of the parent individual. Maybe which of them? Meiosis and mitosis. Which of them has the half number of chromosome different from the parent individual in sex? How about sex? No, they are different. Maybe similar. We don't know. Let's speak about it. X is produced from the mitosis or mitotic cell division, which is similar to the parent. Mitosis produce 2 typical individuals from their parents. The parents, it will disappear. It will not here, but they are typical to their father. So the answer is exactly similar to the parent individuals by mitosis. Let's go about the other question. What is the reason of difference in the number of offspring fasciola worms that infect the human liver and the number of offspring earthworm found in the agricultural soil tenor? Wow, fasciola live inside the body of the living organism. Earthworm live in the soil tunnel. They are different. Let's go about the choices. Number A, life nature, parental care, longer age, way of movement. What is the difference? Fasciola and earthworm. Okay, the increase in the number of offspring is due to the most of them exposed to destruction, depletion, according to the life nature. Wow, here is the answer. The answer is about the life nature. So, the answer is number A, life nature. Question number 13. Study the opposite figure that illustrate the formation of one of the fruit. Yes, fruit is come from the flower. It is the mother of the fruit. Note, if you know that one is formed from A, yes, one is formed from A. One is a seed formed from A, is ovary of the flower. And 2 is formed from B. 2 is the fruit. B is receptacles. Is formed from B. Which of the following best describe the produced fruit? Let's read the choices, then we'll speak again about it. True, fruit resulting from the non-occurrence of fertilization. No, here is a fertilization. 2. B, false fruit resulting from the occurrence of fertilization. Yes, fertilization. How about the false fruit? C, the true fruit resulting from the occurrence of fertilization. Maybe false fruit resulting from the non-occurrence of fertilization. Okay, let's speak about the fruit and the flower. The flower has 2 parts, A and B. A is ovary of the flower. B, receptacles, is a part of the flower, not the flower which reproduce. Let's go. 2 ovary form fruit. 1 seed. Seed is the son of the fruit. What about that? That means it's a false fruit. False means is not real. So the best describe false fruit resulting from the occurrence of fertilization, because there are a fertilization occur inside this fruit, inside this flower.